Welcome to our live at 5 session on our new platforms for 2022. YouTube. We spent 2020, whole of 2021, and now on Facebook and Instagram. And for 2022, we decided, I decided to switch it up, just to change. We can't be doing things the same old way all the time. I am still learning this platform because I think I was a minute late trying to figure out how do I get because of that. Yes, YouTube decided to reconnect on me. I guess it's my Instagram. It is, after all, the rainy season. The birds are out if you can hear them in the background. It was a really, really rainy day today, last night. Thunder, lightning, right? It felt like the roof was blowing off. But hey, the weather held up really nicely so that I can meet with you, my lovely fan base. And I hope you join me at some point in today's session. Lessons learned in July. Yes, we are already 7th month out. Yeah, don't forget, if you're joining me, I'm seeing the likes, but I'm not seeing anyone. Yeah, hailing from, if you're right here in Tobago, if you're in evening, yes, and YouTube is misbehaving. How has July been? Yeah, July been for you? Been? Just let me know any comments. For me, if right, so it's saying that I am live. I do apologize. So I switched internet providers. So I do hope that this one behaves. Right, so the lessons that I learned in July. Now, the first one, haters matter. Now, last year, I had an instance where a customer, she called me. She tried all how to get my contact information. She purchased my granola in the supermarket. She has been a steady customer for years, and she called to complain to say that the granola was not sweet enough. Now, mind you, I have specifically tried the amount of sugar that's in my granolas because that's the only thing I offer to the retail market in terms of the supermarket supply chain. And I have been steadily trying to reduce the amount of sugar that customers would get from that product. And when she called me, I was a bit despondent, like for an entire day, because people still don't understand the concept and me trying to push health. And I tried explaining that to her, but for some reason she just didn't get it. All she knew is that 12 years ago when I started the brand and I launched the product, there was a lot more sugar because I was not that health conscious then. It's only now that I'm more into it. So I try to tailor make my products to suit, but some customers just don't get it. And she started going on and just would not understand. And it really had me down for a day. But you know what? Now that I went through that, I understand now why I had to go through that period, because it was preparing me for a period such as now. Because I've recognized that in the midst of me changing a lot of the things that I do and the ways that I do a lot of the things that I have going on in my life now, predominantly one of them being YouTube, I have changed a lot of where I place my content. So I'm not as focused on social media like Facebook and Instagram and those places anymore. More of my emphasis is being placed on YouTube, where I can kind of index my content. And if needs be, if I need to find content, my customers, my clients, my fans need to find content that I would have created, say, in a year's time, 2 years' time, they will be easily able to search and find content which social media does not provide. And because of that change, I have been experiencing so many people that openly criticize what I do. And because I would have gone through the period of hating from that customer last year and one or two others, it kind of helped me to grow a thick skin skin, if you understand what I'm talking about. It helped me to grow a thick skin. And now it's like whenever people hate on the things that I do, the comments, the critique, they're like water off, yeah, a dog running off a duck's back. What I do, I take the critique for what it's worth. If I can't use it, I just throw it aside and ignore it after that. If it's a comment, if it's a critique that I can use that can help me improve on what I am doing now, then I do pick it apart, see what's useful, and I take, yeah, the constructive criticisms. Yes, so there will be, when you opt for doing something different, when you opt for change in anything that you do, you will attract the haters. Even in some of the content that I post on YouTube, I have seen the amount of dislikes that I've been getting. Listen, I am convinced that even if I just stand in front of the camera and say nothing, there will be somebody disliking that. There is no way that you can please everyone. So I have made a conscious effort to grow a tough skin, yeah, and just keep on doing me, because no matter what you do in this life, there will always be someone hating. Yes, so that was a big eye opener for me. The second one is improvisation, if that is even a word. Improvisation matters. The art of improvising matters. Let me, I hear the birds around me. Let me expand on that. Now, my son is gearing up. He's at the age where he has to do the national exams in a couple months, right? And his teachers lovingly, they opted to do extra lessons during the August holidays, July, August holidays, free of charge. They're not charging the children, they're not charging the parents, totally free, out of their own time, just for the entire month of July. And lo and behold, after parents would have sacrificed, dropped their children off to the school, after school closure, that is, right? The standard 4 or 5 students, children, would have been the only ones occupying the school space. So parents diligently dropped off their parents to the school, the teachers showed up, and we thought after we left our children that, hey, they're going to be learning. Woohoo! Thank you, teachers. Guys, lo and behold, 30 minutes later, when I was on my way to doing my own thing until it was time to pick up my son, I got a call from the teacher. Yeah, one of the main teachers. So this is me thinking, oh my gosh, what has my child done just 30 minutes into the start of extra lessons? I was appalled. Guys, lo and behold, instructions came from the higher officials that the classes have to be cancelled, the teachers cannot use the school compound to conduct extra classes. Now, because I'm in a period of growth and personal development and self-development, I calmly said thank you, hung up the phone, and I swerved right around to collect my son. And that is when the problem solving part of me kicked in. I started thinking, how can I, yeah, improvise? Yes? So one time when I picked up my son and we were on our way home, I had already started developing a plan in my mind. That is how my mind works. From the time a problem pops up, I instantly find a solution. And my solution was, in the limited time that I have being a single mom and operating a business and having so many other things uh, on my head, on my shoulders to do, I had to fit an extra activity during the month of July, August into my schedule. Yes, so we have a blackboard at home. I let my son wipe it down nicely, and I pulled out his school books. There were a bunch of tests at the back of his book that we could use to revise. And every day since that day, we have been going through extra lessons for 2, 3 hours every day. So the month of July, my son continued to be at school. And I'm saying all this to say again that in this life there will be so many things that will pop up, so many problems. And at the end of the day, you have to find a solution. You have to learn how to improvise and find ways of doing things that can help reduce your stress levels. For me, it was finding that extra time within my schedule to help my son so that I can actively help him achieve his goal of being successful in that national exam. That is me doing my part. Now, if I had not done that, what may have possibly happened is that even though his teachers would have conducted the extra lessons, I would have been complacent and said, okay, the teachers are doing it. They have their hand on the ball. I don't need to get involved. But I saw that me being involved and being actively involved in my son's education and his development, it not only draws us closer, but it helps me to see what his weak points are and help him to strengthen his weak points. I am there to pretty much kind of support his teachers, and he may not enjoy the period because he expects to, it's the holidays, right? He expects to be resting, relaxing. As I told him, in this period, when he's working towards a goal, there is not 100% rest period. He will get a rest period, but not 100%. So he's gradually understanding that. Yes, so we have to learn to solve problems and not allow the circumstances and situations that will pop up. They will pop up on this journey called life. We can't allow them to get the better of us. Yeah, so improvising, the art of improvising, it matters. The other one, the right people matter. The right people matter. Now, if you all would have been paying attention to my videos, and I said this before, last week I was featured in one of our national newspapers, the Trinidad Express's Sunday publication, to be more specific. And even though this was my fourth feature, yeah, this one was kind of special because it allowed me to be more involved in the process, right? I was able to do a photo shoot because they needed professional pictures, of which I had absolutely none. I had no recent professional pictures. And because of that, I had to go out and do a professional photo shoot, which was absolutely, I enjoyed it. My son enjoyed it. I enjoyed the activities surrounding the whole photo shoot because I was heavily involved. And of course, the outcome was even more so rewarding. Yes, but the thing is how it all started, the genesis of the whole feature. It did not come from me, guys, which is the amazing thing. It did not come from me. It came from someone who was, yeah, who follows the editor or the journalist responsible for the features. My cousin, she follows the journalist, and she saw the journalist put out a tweet, and she tweeted, what do you call it? She copied, no, she screenshot the tweet and sent it to me. Mind you, what the amazing thing is that I was minding my own business, doing my own thing when this opportunity just came to me. And that is how opportunities happen. That's how things usually happen. When you least expect it, you are provided with opportunities, and it's up to you whether you accept them or you reject them. When the opportunity came to me, yeah, I wasn't prepared because I did not have professional pictures. I never thought that Tone's Caribbean Body, even Nola Gourmet Products, had the chance of being featured so many times, a fourth time to be exact. Yes, even though it's a different paper. I never thought that someone would be paying attention to my concept, appreciating the difference, the uniqueness that I was bringing to my platform, to the platform. So in this life, we may not get everyone. everyone supporting us, which we would absolutely love. We would love that when we embark on a project, that the whole world, if you're watching this live afterwards, tell me if you agree with me. We would love it if the whole world would jump on and support us. But guess what? That's not how the world happens. You have so many different types of people here in this world. And what we ought to be aiming for is to have people the right people supporting us. Because guess what? If we have the right people in our corner, the right people subscribing to our channel, the right people purchasing our product, the right people patting us on our backs and offering words of advice and words of encouragement, do you know what that will do for us? Having the right people being in our space, that is going to take us to the levels that we expect to be. So don't pray or don't ask for everyone to support you, because you're not going to get that. As I have been praying for every single day, I have been praying for the right people to support me. I don't need everyone. I've never been an everyone kind of person. I've always been, yes, someone who loves the small groups. Yeah, or by myself. I'm usually or in a very small tight circle. And that tight circle ought to be a bunch of people who I not only can elevate me, but I can also elevate them. Yes, so if you have the right people in your space, it can do so much. They can do so much to elevate you. And me having that right person, my cousin, even though she's my cousin, could have been anybody else. Because she was there and she was there to see that opportunity, and she instantly thought about me. And if you want to check out that video was posted yesterday, Friday, yeah, day before yesterday. So you can go check out the behind the scenes from when it all started right up to the end. You'll see some amazing shots from the photo shoot. So on this journey that you embark on, whether you're doing something and offering whatever to the world, pray for the right people to watch your back, the right people to support you. And they will. Just as how this opportunity came to me the right time, I jumped on it, and yeah, it came at the right time, and the end result was amazing. Right? The other one, patience matters. And it's just ironic how I mention patience, because growing up in my teenage days, young adults years, even in my early 20s, 30s, patience was not one of my yeah, it was not one of my virtues. And when my son came into the world, I remember that is when my patience level, yeah, my level of patience increased. Yeah, because to be a mother, not just a mother, but a mother to a boy child, it takes a whole lot of patience. And that is when my level of patience increased. And even now, it continues to be tested. But guess what? Because I was faithful in a lower level of patience, now nothing can really faze me. So I can persevere, and I could do so many things and not rush it, if you understand what I'm saying. I can be very patient, especially when things tend to take much longer than anticipated. So I know a lot of people, particularly a lot of content creators, a lot of business people, a lot of processors. They see me doing what I'm doing now. And they think that it all happened overnight. But guess what? I am here to tell you it did not. It took 12 years of late nights, early mornings, tears, angry outbursts, haters, yeah, to kind of mold me to being such a patient person. And I don't regret it. And even all now, I mean, I'm not there 100% yet. But as the days go by, I have learned to realize that you can't rush success. You can't rush destiny. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen. And for those of you who have been on board with me since 2020, 2021, you would remember me quoting this scripture verse from Romans 8:28. Oh my God, all my paper blowing away. It's so windy here, guys, where it says that all things work together for good to those who love God and are called according to his purpose. So, yeah, I'm trying to get my stuff before, yeah, they blew away. Right, so the reason why I don't rush and moan and groan and complain anymore, and I'm more patient and I'm more long suffering, is because I understand that no matter what, I am exactly where I need to be. That all things will and are working out for my good. And what is for me will come to me at the right time. And it's the same thing for you. It's not just me, guys. I am not that special. We were all created by one creator. And if he promised me that and I believe those things, then guess what? He promised you the same thing. All things are working together for your good. Trust the process. Do your part. And if you've noticed, I've been uploading some of my motivational videos on Mondays now. So I'm now uploading stuff aside from the shorts that I'm uploading every day. I'm uploading content, long form content as they call it on YouTube, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And they're all playlisted. So if you go into my playlists, the playlists that are listed, you see on Mondays, I remember motivational videos. That's the playlist name. I only uploaded two because I only started 2 Mondays ago, and I'm uploading another one tomorrow. And these are the things that I talk about, my things that I remember that have played such an important role in where I am today. Trust the process. Do what you have to do your part, and just be comforted with the fact that the other part is going to work out. You don't have to worry about whether it will. It will. But just do what you have to do to help the process along. Yeah, just get up. Get up and do your part. Yes? And the last one, being different, being unique matters. Being different, being unique matters. Now, this comes off from a comment that the journalist who featured me at the Sunday Express mentioned. She said, we had other people that we could have selected, but your concept stood out. It was different. We don't come across people who not only make products for such a sustainable period of time, 12 years, but they also use the products themselves, and then they teach other people how to use and what to use to ensure a healthy lifestyle. She found that it was so different, and everything I make, I use over the years, and that is what made the concept different. And all my life, I have been told that I'm different. And the people who said those things did not mean it in a good way. You know, when somebody say you're different, it's usually a negative thing. But when I heard her mention this, it kind of struck a chord in my mind, because that is what was coming across to me, the difference in everything that I did. I am unique. You are unique. You are not like everybody else. I am not, definitely not like everybody else. So I have learned, even though growing up I was told that I was different. Oh my God, it's so breezy here, guys. Even though I was told that I am different, Yes, it's just one of those Sundays. Yeah, right. Even though I was told that I am different, I used to take it the wrong way, but now I don't. Because when you're different, you tend to stand out. When you're doing the same things like everybody else, it's like, what's the fun in that? Who wants to do the same things that everybody else is doing? Who wants to be like everybody else? Yeah? So you are unique. There is nobody else like you. There is nobody else like me. And because of that, you have your own gifts that you were blessed with, and I have my own gifts and talents and skills and abilities that I was blessed with when I came into this world. So it's just up to us to embrace, first to recognize our differences and our uniqueness, our qualities that make us different, that sets us apart from everybody else, and then to use those differences to our advantage, for our benefit. Yes, so being different, being unique matters. Use it, yeah, in your favor, right? So guys, it's such a busy weekend. It's Great Fete. I don't know if Great Fete is finishing Tobago. I don't do such things because it's too much people. I don't do crowds very well. It's just too much. You know, I love quiet spaces. I love peace, serenity, and alone time, and as little people as possible around me. But it's also harvest, Tobago harvest, and not Tobago harvest. It's Speyside harvest, and that is where I'm at this weekend. I didn't know until I got here that it was going to be harvest, right? So I am in the thick of things, but because of COVID, there aren't a lot of people walking around, thank God, right? So I have to go to one of my cocoa suppliers for cocoa beans, yeah, to make my traditional cocoa balls, and he's keeping up harvest. Harvest is just simply feeding total strangers. You prepare different kinds of local food, and people come to your house and you feed them. Everybody has a good time, laugh, chat, and that kind of thing, and everybody goes home, right? So I am going to his house with my dad and my son, and he already said that he's going to have tattoo and goatee and bushmeat, yeah? For those of you who don't know those names, those are bushmeat. He already has those waiting for us. So I'm already dressed, and after our live session, I'm going to go there. I'm going to take a video for your viewing benefit, just for you to see what is happening, for you to get an idea as to what the harvest is all about. Right, so guys, that's it for me for today. I hope you were able to get something out of the session today, and I hope it's something, you know, the lessons help you on your life's journey. Remember, it's Sunday. What we usually do, we plan on a Sunday for the week ahead so that everything goes smoothly and we're not running around like headless chickens trying to figure out what to do. Remember our foundation. What is it? Read your Bible, pray every day, and you will grow, grow. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Continue to enjoy the Emancipation holiday. We have a bank holiday here in Trinidad and Tobago tomorrow. If you're joining me from Tobago, yeah, Trinidad and Tobago, enjoy the holiday. If you're anywhere else in the world, enjoy the rest of the week. Take care. Stay safe. Remember, we love you all the way here from Tobago, and I will see you guys next month, at the end of August for our regular meetups. In the meantime, between time, take care of yourselves. Remember to eat more of the things that are good for you, and gradually cut out those things that you know are not good for you and will not bring your body any nourishment at all. Take care, guys. Until the next time. Love you all.